See, guys, this is why we say leftists are completely unhinged, because since the freaking failed assassination attempt where Donald J. Trump, 45th president of the United States, on last Saturday, right? These leftists have been completely unhinged. Like, they really, they are the ones that be like, oh, I'm on the side of peace. I'm on the side of peace, but I just want violence pertaining to y'all. Like, we want our people safe, but your side should just go out and disappear because we feel like it, or because we feel these legislations you guys are pushing are hurting us. Because if you don't do what we say, automatically you're Nazis, you're Hitlers, you're fascists. Even though fascists were more left leaning, or the whole fascism thing. Like I said, people don't even know what fascism actually means. They just throw out the word fascism because it's something that they use to pinpoint the funny mustache guy, even though a lot of his philosophies was also leaning socialism. These leftists are completely unhinged. They will say anything. They will try to defend what happened with Trump because he's this person that they hate because mainstream media told them, oh, he's this, he's that, he's this and that. He hates black people, he hates gay people, he hates, people in trans community, even though there are people who are trans, Blair White, who support Trump. And I think Trump has openly came out and said thank you for being an actual level-headed person. Like, those people like that. It's like these individuals want to just hear themselves just say anything, and they don't think like what they saying is a bad thing. Like, what's going on with Destiny, right? Destiny I made a couple of videos about Destiny. He was out here trash talking the red pill community about why having your wife be screwed over by other people is a good thing, is a good and healthy thing for relationships. But when it found out that open relationships fail at a much more higher rate than closed relationships, he still wants to go on with this. And what happened with Destiny and his wife? They got divorced, and she went to the guy that's, I'm guessing, is more beta bitch than him. But what's going on with Destiny? He is going like completely unhinged. He had this little talk with Piers Morgan, where he basically says, I don't feel bad for Trump for almost getting assassinated. I want political violence because I hate Trump. Why people hate Trump? I mean, they'll listen to some podcast, some socialist Marxist podcast, and be like, this is what Trump's doing, even though the policies could be furthermore than the truth of what they're doing. But I haven't watched this yet. We're gonna go into like what happened between Piers Morgan and Destiny when he was on. Let's go ahead and watch this.
Yeah, but Destiny, let me explain to you.
Conservatives can say anything.
No, I'm not a conservative.
They can have any conspiracy theory.
I'm not a conservative.
They can have any plot. They can do anything, and then liberals are supposed to sit here and be like, "Oh my God."
Okay, first point right here that Destiny's talking about. Conservatives can't just say anything, and liberals can't say nothing. That's a bold-faced fucking lie right there. Because leftists have said the most about people who don't agree with their philosophy, and they get called every horrific thing in the book, and they get compared to the most horrendous people to have ever freaking exist. Destiny himself called Trump Hitler, even though Trump never killed 12 million plus Jews. But he worships people like Karl Marx, who is also a anti-Semitic person. Said we need to kill capitalism, and who were they calling capitalists back then? They were the Jewish people. Leftists can't say what they want, and they get praised for it. As a matter of fact, they get donated for it by big corporations. If you want to talk about who's really the fascist people, that's really fascist or has some fascist policies, look at the leftists, because they want the state to merge with corporations in order to push their philosophies. That is literal fascism right there.
But it's so tragic.
No, Destiny.
Absolutely not.
Let me explain.
Absolutely.
Let me explain my position, because I'm not a conservative. I'm not on either side in your race, right? Here's what I think about what you did. You'd like to fire off, as you've done so far in this debate, about your fury at how disgusting Republicans are, how inhumane they are, how they never have any empathy, blah, 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 blah. And then you yourself actually are exactly the person that you're describing.
Exactly.
You are inhuman. You are somebody who seems almost gleeful that a young firefighter with a family, with a wife and children, who he was protecting as he was shot dead, that he deserved what was coming to him because he went to a President Trump rally, a man who was president of the United States until recently for 4 years and maybe again. You sound almost gleeful, Destin, and I'm sorry, that makes you, frankly, despicable.
True.
I don't think I'm gleeful about anything. I don't think anybody should die. I don't think anybody deserves to die.
Okay, let's go in here what he's saying right here, because for what happened with his freaking social media post on Twitter, he basically said he didn't feel bad, and it's a shame that the shooter missed. The shooter missed. I mean, it grazed Trump's ear, but the shooter missed.
But you want to talk about gleeful? Look at the conservative response to.
Oh my God! Here goes the freaking conservative, freaking Republican boogeyman that socialists love to use. Let's go in here, Disney out real quick.
Pelosi's husband.
No.
When they broke in,
I can answer that.
Mainstream media figures
I can answer that.
That wasn't a Trump supporter though. That wasn't a Trump supporter. That did that.
I don't care.
I can answer that.
With all due respect, I don't care what your answer is.
Let me answer that.
The reality is that conservatives have been turning the temperature up on the rhetoric. They have been making fun of these types of events for years, and now when something happens to them, now they're looking for sympathy from the liberal side.
What the fuck are you talking about? They're looking for sympathy. What are you talking about?
Absolutely not. It's insane. It's unhinged that you can conduct yourself in such a manner and expect people to feel sorry when things happen.
Why should anybody on the right listen to a word of your hectoring and lecturing about how they should behave? And by the way, for the record, the mockery of Nancy Pelosi's husband when he was attacked by an intruder with a hammer was also despicable, right? I can see despicable behavior on all sides, and I'm happy to call it out when I see it.
Not to mention the news came out that some people said, that was Pelosi's husband's gay lover, but no, it was actually a Democrat who was unhinged that Pelosi wasn't getting enough done to keep Trump out of office or to stop Trump from being elected again as president. That wasn't a freaking far right. That wasn't a far rightist. That was actually a guy who basically said they're not doing enough to keep Trump away. That's basically what happened.
You, however, want to present yourself as this great kind of standard bearer of decency who sees outrageous behavior on the right time and again and is incensed by this disgusting, inhumane behavior. And yet time and again, since the attempted assassination of Donald Trump, you have displayed exactly the same kind of inhumane behavior. Fuck him about a fireman who is killed because he attends a rally of a guy he wants to vote for.
My issue with the MAGA kids is not that they are not empathetic.
Fucking MAGA kids. These people will fucking justify anything for what happened. Especially if it's now see they justify violence when it happens on the left. But if the right even attempted to do any type of violence, they'll put a whole, see, we told you this is what they do. And it's orchestrated heavily on mainstream media because a lot of media outlets in America will pertain to the CNN and the MSNBC hee-haw. They mainly lean left-wing, and they are used in debates. Like, shout out to Fabian Liberty for this one. Because some people have pointed to people like, the Joy Reeds, the Matthew Maddox, Raddox, whoever the fuck her last name is, I don't give a shit. She's just a freaking far left feminist. They would use any kind of pinpoint or any kind of talking point from the right, and they would say this is the right here. This is what they do. They promote violence. They promote racism, which is definitely not true in the existential standpoint. You see, they're talking about the minority. They are doing this. The minority speaks for the majority kind of thing, which is not true. Are there some hypocritical Republicans out there? Absolutely. But it's the majority, though. No.
My issue is that they support a president that led an insurrection against the United States.
He did not. That has been debunked numerous times. He did not tell people to go to the. He did not go to tell people to go inside the Capitol and do what they did. There was some people that was there just to be there to support Trump, not to actually go inside the Capitol. This lie has been going on for years. Trump didn't incite that. He didn't say the whole time, and I was listening the whole time. I got evidence to back up to what I'm saying from a couple years ago when I was more political about this. Trump was like, yo, keep it peaceful. That's what Trump said. Keep it peaceful. He wants peace. And then when it came out that he wanted security there, just in case something like that did happen, you know who rejected that? Nancy freaking Pelosi. So it's Nancy Pelosi's fault why there was no security there. There should have been security there with all those people, especially when you have all those politicians there who are supposed to be protected by Secret Service. They wasn't there because Pelosi rejected it. Because, hey, we need something to get Trump on. And guess what happened? They got something to get Trump on. Pay attention to this, people. This is what happened. Trump didn't incite January 6th. That was some ill-minded mother effers there that did that. They jumped into the border. Hell, even freaking the Capitol Police just let them in, and people just waltzed on in, didn't run. You got some examples of some people doing some stupid shit, but wasn't the majority. No, ain't this the same argument they used for the Summer of Love, when black businesses were being shut down? They was being burned down by the freaking riots. I mean, there was fire, but doesn't mean it was the majority of people that was doing it. The same goddamn argument. You see what I'm doing right here, people? I'm keeping it neutral. There was some bad actors doing those freaking riots, and they was burning shit down. Black businesses, mind you, in the cities. They wasn't doing that in the freaking suburbs.
I'm not here to tone police over their empathy.
80 million people voted for Donald Trump last time round.
That's great. 80 million people voted for a guy that tried to insurrect the government, and it looks like they might try to do it again.
As a matter of fact, I actually will agree with that, because the government sucks. Burn it all the hell down. I'm talking figuratively, not actually burning the shit down. Okay, just in case some people want to take this shit out of fucking thin air.
I mean, like, I don't know what you want me to say. These are the facts on the ground.
No. I'm fact checking you right now. He didn't incite that. Because, like I said before, he was telling people to keep it peaceful the whole goddamn time.
The idea that
you don't like attacks on democracy. So presumably you would unreservedly condemn the attempted assassination of Donald Trump, because that's one of the most egregious attacks on American democracy of modern times. Presumably,
I don't think that
you will take this opportunity, given you are so determined to protect the integrity of democracy, you would find it absolutely outrageous that someone has tried to assassinate a president, right?
If the other conservatives on this show want to say that it was absolutely outrageous that Donald Trump attempted to coup the government, then maybe I would. Yeah.
Hey, listen, democracy is a sham. Democracy is a goddamn sham. That's the thing. I know a good chunk of Americans don't vote because they don't like politics. I can understand why they don't like politics, because it's just hearsay, theater, BS, and they will enact anything to raise taxes and make life harder for the average American or the people who are in the low class. Right? Democracy is a sham. You ain't gonna tell me that the people who want progressive socialist policies should tell me how the fuck to live my goddamn life. That's what we're doing. Again, that's what democracy is. That's how Hitler got in charge. He was voted in. When people say, so you vote democracy there? When Hitler was literally voted in? If you say no, you don't support democracy there, you're a hypocrite.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to get on my knees and beg for forgiveness or show sympathy to conservatives.
I'm not asking for that. I'm asking you to condemn what happened as an egregious attack on democracy. Can you do that?
No, I won't. No, I won't. I won't.
You can't do that. You see, so why the hell, frankly, Destiny,
absolutely not.
why the hell should we listen to a word you have to say
Wait,
about...
hold on. Why do you think conservatives haven't been listening to a word that liberals have said about anything for 8 years?
Right,
what do you think is going to change?
They?
You think
But
that if
here's my
liberals
point,
come out now and they go, "Oh my God, this was so horrible,"
But here's
they're
my
going to go,
point.
"Wow, that is..."
Okay, but what point are you going on about? Like, which point are you going on about? I need an actual answer. Are you talking about police violence or police brutality? Because that's happened on both black, white, and Hispanic people, right? It wasn't just black people. Now I know what the stat says. I know what they say it's majority black, but it doesn't take away the fact that it's still white people and Hispanic people that's still being brutally murdered by cops, unjustifiably. If this is the argument that he's trying to pinpoint, it could be debunked. Again, the statistics do show that black people are being, outed by police. Some of them are unjustifiable. I will say that. I'm not gonna be like full blown full-fledged Republican about that shit. But the fact is that black, white, and Hispanic people also have some outings with the police and get brutally murdered unjustifiably. It doesn't just happen to black people. Is this the argument that he's trying to use? It's completely irrelevant.
It's true.
Hey, wait a second.
Also,
Charlie, I'll bring you in at the end of this. I promise you, and you'll get a good chance to respond. But here's my problem, Destiny, with your whole position on this, right? Is that you don't actually have anything inside you that you want the other side to have. You don't have any of the empathy. You don't have any sympathy. You don't care that someone tried to assassinate Donald Trump. You don't care that a young fireman with a family was killed in the process. You don't actually. You are not the person you want these other people to be, and all you do is play whataboutery with every question I give you.
He does. Okay. Piers Morgan. I don't really bump Piers Morgan like that, but he got a point. This whole whataboutism, it's not a good argument. It's not a good argument right here, because I keep on hearing Destiny say, January 6th. What happened on July 13th? And you can out me for this one. I'm all for having like a live, honest discussion. What happened with July? Not July 17th. July 13th. What happened with July 13th was worse, because Biden was not at the freaking White House was not at the freaking Congress at that time. He wasn't there. You had people like AOC lines about the MAGA Republicans trying to come in and rape me. She was nowhere near the goddamn building. She was nowhere near there. Again, lies that the freaking far left progressives be sprouting. This is what they do when they try to rewrite history.
And I'm just startled.
It's not what about it? We're talking about Donald Trump. We're talking about the temperature of this country. But here's a question for the two panelists. What percentage of this event happening was due to Donald Trump's rhetoric? What do they think the answer to that question is?
What percentage could it be that the other side, as we've just heard from Dave Rubin, has spent 8 years calling Donald Trump the new Adolf Hitler, a person who was responsible for the murder of 12 million people, including 6 million Jewish people in a Holocaust. Last time I checked, Donald Trump hasn't murdered 12 million people.
Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, he's the new Hitler. This is why leftists are so stupid in this debate. They want to compare this guy who hasn't killed millions of Jews. Hell, they want to say like, oh, he's the biggest racist out here. They can't even prove it, because his dad was apparently a Klansman. That doesn't mean he's a fucking Klansman. That doesn't mean anything. It's hearsay, like I said. And then boom, Piers Morgan just literally debunked that whole Trump is a Nazi or he's Hitler.
So much as you would like him to be the new Hitler, he's not. But again, to an impressionable young deranged mind, who has easy access to guns, that can be easily interpreted as an existential threat, said President Biden. Somebody that needs to be put in the bullseye, said Biden.
Okay,
only last week. And guess what? Somebody then comes forward and tries to kill the existential threat.
Rhetoric?
So like I said, guys, Destiny has been completely freaking unhinged. Destiny is completely unhinged. He was wrong about close relationships and how it should be only between two people instead of like 15 or 20. He was wrong about Trump actually inciting insurrection when he called for peace the whole goddamn time. He was wrong about Trump being freaking Hitler or being a freaking Nazi because, like Piers said, Trump didn't kill over 12 million Jews. Didn't freaking happen. But you got these leftist lunatics like Destiny. Hell, it's even bad to the point where Anna Kasparian is speaking more logically than freaking Cenk Uygur. She is actually being reasonable in this whole debacle with Trump being almost assassinated. But people like Cenk Uygur, Destiny, Vosh, these socialist streamers, they would say it's a shame he missed. It's a shame he didn't take him out that day. At the end of the story about how he was able to do it, the whole goddamn story stinks. It stinks. You telling me again? I'm not trying to put no freaking conspiracy here, but you telling me like that open roof right there that has a clear shot to Trump. Nobody from the freaking police to the Secret Service saw him. Again, I'm not trying to spread out no conspiracies here, YouTube. Don't take my channel down. But bro, come on. People gotta be a lot more smart than this guy. This guy is completely unhinged. He is freaking unhinged. This guy will say anything to basically defend what's happened. When the freaking left has been telling people, yo, you guys should be more considerate about what happens. And then a lot of Republicans have been considerate. They have. But the fact that when things actually happen with Trump, because people didn't try to kill Biden. That man is already a half brain dead man already. Nobody actually tried to kill him because it's basically a waste of a bullet. But somebody actually tried to kill Trump actually twice. Remember when he was the president? Some freaking fat ass white leftist woman sent like some kind of fecal matter to the White House hoping that Trump was going to open it and then it was going to poison him. It was something like that. It was some type of poison there that was about to freaking that she was hoping that Trump would open. But bro, these leftists are freaking unhinged, man. And they are acting like that. They are the side of, we want peace, tranquility. We don't want people to die, miraculously. We don't want that. We don't want that. At the same time, he basically thinks Trump should have got that bullet straight through the brain. Hey, if you're a Destiny supporter, if you're a Destiny supporter, anything like that, this guy is freaking unhinged. He is out his damn mind. What Republicans have said multiple times, what happened with George Floyd was bad. But people still think the Republicans or the people on the right are completely unhinged. Guys, this is ridiculous. This motherfucker Destiny is ridiculous. He really wanted this. He really wanted Trump to just go bye-bye. Because he believes he's freaking Hitler. Again, a shout out to Piers for what he said. How can you call him Hitler when he didn't kill 12 million plus Jews? I don't know. I mean, he's still Hitler. He still does Hitler-like things. I'm like, what? Well, he's for big corporations. Hitler was against capitalism. Trump is for capitalism. But guys, it's all I got right here, man. Let me know what y'all think about it in the comments below, man. You guys like the video? Like, comment, subscribe, share the video, and notification bell. I'll see y'all next one. Peace.
But anyway, just to be clear, fuck you. Fuck the guy that got shot at the rally. This is why I don't give a fuck about showing sympathy. This is why I don't give a fuck. This is why I don't give a fuck about the sympathy for any of you fucking losers, because you won't own up to anything.
Don't take it out on me because your wife left you, Fester.
Nobody is talking about my access grade if you're joking.
Everybody calm down.
God,
Jesus Christ.
You got the skin complexion of Uncle Fester. Go worry about your
great, and you've got the voice tone of a guy with an A1C of 15, okay? Good for you.
That's fine. Listen, I don't even know what that means. God bless.
I'm sure you don't. That's why your feet are about to fall off, dipshit. Oh, fuck, he muted me again. Okay,
oh, my God.
Listen, all I'm saying is